Hey there! Welcome to Apple World. So why is Will Smith contending energetically to conceal his sexuality? Tales about Will Smith being covertly gay have had the web in a stranglehold in recent weeks, and as per ongoing subtleties and mysteries that got uncovered, there may be much more to Will's sexuality than bits of gossip alone. So what's truly happening in the Smith family, and for what reason is Jada remaining married to him? Assuming he's truly gay, Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith used to be the Hollywood IT couple until everything came crashing down. Hollywood relationships are known for going on for 2 or 3 workdays. So it was refreshing to see a couple who had been together for over 20 years and were all the while going solidly before cameras. That is on the grounds that, incidentally, there was a ton of show happening in the background. Everything came crashing down in 2020 when Jada got uncovered for engaging in extramarital relations with August Alsina, who was her companion with her child Jaden. And afterward, how did you respond? Jada, well, I think from that point on, as time went on, I got into an alternate sort of ensnarement. I think you really want to say clearly what occurred. What's more, I got into a snare with August. I said that. Like that wasn't adequately untidy. August likewise uncovered that Will had allowed him to have an illicit relationship with Jada. I really plunked down with Will and had a discussion. He gave me his approval, and I completely gave myself to that relationship for a really long time in my life. All things considered, crap hit the fan via virtual entertainment, and the Smiths went from having quite possibly the most begrudged marriage in Hollywood to getting played and mocked via web-based entertainment. Individuals were considering what the heck was happening in the marriage that Will could allow his child's companion to feel free to lay down with his significant other. This prompted hypotheses that their marriage probably won't be essentially as strong as we had trusted for such an extremely long time. Also, this prompted some old paranoid ideas about their marriage to return to the spotlight. To comprehend the hypotheses, we must go way back to the 90s, when Will and Jada initially met and before they got hitched. Will was not by any means the only man in Jada's life, since she likewise had a dearest companion, the rapper Tupac. Despite the fact that he has been away for over 25 years now, Tupac is still thought to be one of the best rappers of all time. What's more, Jada continually discusses him and how much she misses him. In any case, truth be told, many individuals don't buy Jada's story that she was only companions with Tupac in light of the fact that it is broadly accepted that there was much more happening between them than simply a non-romantic kinship. Jada has consistently denied this, yet Will has even confessed to feeling desirous of Tupac's nearby bond with Jada. Is it true that you were ever envious of the adoration Jada had for Tupac? Gracious fuck, no doubt. I don't for a moment even say no. God, that man also, that was in the good old days. Better believe it, that was in the good old days. What's more, it was like, that is a major lament for me as well, since I would never open up to connect with Pop. Be that as it may. Sadly, Tupac was shot and killed in 1996 in a hit-and-run assault. Jada has actually never moved past his demise. However, the intriguing thing is that she married Will barely a year after Tupac passed. What's more, this raised a ton of eyebrows at that point. What's more, fans accept that the main reason she married Will was that her one genuine romance had died and she needed to make do with the extra, which was Will. Clearly, Tupac made a big difference to her, and she really focused on him profoundly on the grounds that she made a point to tell her children, Jaden and Willow, about him. As a matter of fact, she made it clear to them that Tupac made her more joyful than Will at any point could, in light of the fact that when Willow was just 11, she composed a letter to Tupac. In the letter, she implored him to return with the goal that Jada could at last be blissful once more. She said, "Dear Tupac, I realize you are alive in some spot. I think my mother truly misses you. Might you, at any point, kindly return? Might you at any point return so my mama and I could be blissful? I wish you were here. I truly love Willow. Presently, this letter has caused a ton of debate online, with individuals leaving remarks like, regardless of jokes, choose Smith from anything subjugation Jada has him in. Willow composed a letter to Tupac, letting him know she misses him and never met him by any means. Jaden is calling another man his father. Assuming my children have done that, my emotional wellness is gone, man. Please accept my apologies. Since I figured out she caused Willow to compose Tupac a letter to paradise, I lost it. I'd shake, cry, and hurl, assuming my significant other was causing our children to compose letters to her ex. Furthermore, what in the damnation was Jada saying to Willow about Tupac that caused her to compose a letter once more? Individuals considered what was my will to escape this marriage. Furthermore, for others, the response was clear. Will was furtively gaining hush, and his union with Jada gave him the ideal cover. This sort of makes sense of why he gave August Alsina the thumbs up to engage in extramarital relations with Jada, as opposed to flying off the handle. And furthermore, it makes sense why he could sit opposite Jada at the table and hear her confess to the issue without feeling upset. They even joked about it and enjoyed an incredible chuckle. We ride together. We pass on together. Terrible marriage forever. Well, they implied that in a real sense, since they guarantee the two of them have no expectations of truly leaving each other, come what may. What's more, on the off chance that this is a concealment union with Jada, it appears to have worked in light of the fact that he's been supposed to have associations with different men in it. Hollywood has figured out how to go unnoticed as of not long ago. So supposedly, not just has Will been faking his marriage with Jada, but he has additionally been concealing his relationships with different men in the business. What it resembles is that he can never again conceal his actual self, since he is currently getting uncovered by many individuals in the business. And it seems as though it's over for him. Perhaps the earliest individual to uncover him was Alexis Arquette, who guaranteed that the genuine explanation will come from his most memorable spouse, Cherie Zampino, that Cher got him in bed with a man. Furthermore, unlike Jada, Cherie was not able to adapt to that. Alexis composed when Jada emerges as gay and her facial hair spouse concedes his most memorable marriage finished when she strolled into him overhauling his friendly benefactor, Benny Medina. Then, at that point, I will pay attention to them. She, being his most memorable spouse, paid off quietly. That is not by any means the only time that he got uncovered, on the grounds that likewise reports of him being in a secret relationship with Dwayne Martin, despite the fact that the two of them guarantee that they are simply companions. It was accounted for that Dwayne would purportedly pay Dwayne $2 million in quiet cash to guarantee that their mysterious relationship stayed secret. Trisha Paytas likewise emerged to blame him in a YouTube video where she made concerning claims about Will purportedly constraining her male artists to lay down with him. What about stress over your swindling spouse deriding my male artists when they didn't need you? That's what I'll discuss. Then Panther Wright reached out. What's more, in addition to the fact that she uncovered Will for laying down with men in the business, she likewise name-dropped a portion of the men that he had been associated with. They're both sexually open. They do odd things in their home, and young fellows have gone out shouting to move away from them in their mentorship. Accommodating factories. Bashir Dark. Allow that house to shout, August, the one in particular who remained. Also, I surmise he was truly debilitated. He really wants a doll. Notwithstanding, there was one name that Puma left out of her list. Furthermore, that is Diddy. Like Will Diddy, it is no more interesting to bits of gossip about him being furtively gay on the grounds that a ton of individuals accept that he is hush. He is in his 50s, has 7 children, and has never even been locked in. Furthermore, for some individuals, that is simply us. So he has come to be considered the substance of covertly gay men in Hollywood. Presently, Diddy has been handling gay bits of gossip for quite a long time, and right now, no one truly accepts his refusal, particularly after he got uncovered by Cassie's significant other. Cassie and Diddy had been seeing someone for a long time, from 2007 to 2018, before she got hitched to her ongoing spouse, Alex Fine. While Alex chose to shame Diddy for being gay after Diddy made a melody about how he hadn't continued on from Cassie, Alex posted this message on Instagram saying, "Cheerful pride to all my LGBTQ companions. Connected is a cause that helps individuals who are in the storage room and have to continue on alongside different assets to clarify that he was concealing Diddy." He tried to utilize an image of the word love composed on it, which is Diddy's favored moniker. Because of these reports around Diddy, his dear fellowship with Will has frequently been given the side eye by individuals who accept that they are subtly dating. The bits of gossip got much more grounded and insane when one of Diddy's previous guardians approached to uncover Diddy and Will going to gay gatherings together. He told me before that she was at a party. Before that, they joined in. Also, you said the party was unusual. Inform me regarding that. I suppose that is what Tupac was referring to. The Illuminati are it resembles when Vivica Fox was with this large gay man and he was 6'9". They called out to him. 6'9". He had red hair and huge booties. No one was getting him. What on earth is happening here? There's simply a ton of odd stuff, buddy. These wild cases have made individuals focus harder on Diddy's kinship with Will. What's more, indeed, saying the least, is fascinating. For example, when did Will screw up at the Oscars and slap Chris Rock? Diddy was quite possibly the earliest individual to attempt to promptly stop what was going on. Gracious, and Chris, we will settle that like family at the gold party. Okay. Be that as it may, in the present moment, we're continuing on with adoration. Everyone makes some commotion. It was also sort of unusual that Will was giggling that hard. Indeed, when did